Gamestetic Game of the Week. For this week, I'm gonna go with Tales of Xillia.
Okay.
Tales of
Good one.
Xillia is it's one of the many Tales games. It is on PS3. It was my entry into the Tales series. It was the first one that I bought, and I remember when I bought it and played it. It was one of the first games in a long time where I had that feeling of like you play it for like 4 or 5 hours and go, I need to take a break. And
Yeah.
then you go to do something else, and the entire time you're sitting there going, I don't care. I just want to go back and play it.
Yep.
It was my entry into the Tales series. Is a like fantastic game. The kind of 3D combat, action combat that we get that this series is kind of known for at this point. Is kind of what made me fall in love with it. I played through the game a couple times because there's two different characters that you can play through or play as. You pick them at the start of the game. It's like dual protagonists. You just pick which one you actually want to have be your starting character, but you can kind of swap characters in combat and that.
Yeah.
Very fun game. Very good entry to the series. Has a sequel that came out like a year or two later. And it's one where if you haven't played a Tales game at this point and kind of didn't know where to start, if you had a PS3 and saw it, I would highly recommend playing it. It's what made me fall in love with the series, and has made me kind of jump in and play, or kind of start hunting them down and playing
Yeah.
them as I find them. Unfortunately, doesn't like only available on PS3 right now. This is one of the mini games that I want to see a remaster for,
Yeah.
or at least a port up. Make more games accessible on newer consoles.
And it sucks that it's only on the PS3 because, like, man, that PS3 with that cell engine or whatever it is, like, man, that thing has just caused Sony just the biggest headache in the world.
Yeah. So maybe one day it'll get a port or something.
Cell processor, that's what it was.
I keep every time there's new like information from Sony about like we're bringing up these older games, or we're gonna port these games up. I always get excited,
Yeah.
and then disappointed.
Yep.
But yeah, Tales of Xillia, highly recommend the entire Tales franchise. This is just my entry point and a really good one to jump in on.
Shout out. Another week of Gamestetic Game of the Week in the books.